That'd be terrible.
What will you do, Father? You can no longer hide behind the skirts of Athena.
Athena is dead because of the rage that consumed you, Kratos. What more will you destroy?
The hands of death could not defeat me. The sisters of fate could not hold me. And you will not see the end of this day. I will have my revenge!
Excellent, child! I will tolerate your insolence no more!
I can hold on no longer!
If I help you, we will both fall. Even now, Zeus gains.
The destruction of Zeus is why you saved me from death!
I saved you to serve the Titans.
Do not deny me my revenge!
Listen carefully, Kratos. You were a simple pawn, nothing more. Zeus is no longer your concern. This is our war, not yours.
I have lived as a warrior. I have died as a god. Having suffered the ultimate sacrifice, I have been denied release. I will defeat Olympus. I will have my revenge.
And we're back in the Underworld for the 4th time. I swear, I've gone here every single game. But in the vein, the normal seas of the God of War games, I'll just let what happens play out. Yeah, for anyone who's played this series before, you know what's coming. You're losing all of your upgrades. Everything you worked so hard to get in the previous games are gone. Health, magic, experience, and even some items. Don't know if we're losing the Golden Fleece. I hope not, because I really like that thing. Doesn't appear so. Thank you for at least leaving me something. So, yeah, that's a broken Kratos if I've ever seen one. And it appears our next god will be Hades. It's actually kind of nice because I kind of like Hades. He's a pretty cool character. At least his character design's pretty cool. In terms of gods, nah.
We are not finished, Zeus. The gates of Hades have never held me.
Death cannot hold those with purpose, Kratos.
Athena,
I have missed you, Spartan.
I don't...
My sacrifice to save Zeus has brought me to a higher existence.
You still appear to be an Olympian.
Appearances can be deceiving, Kratos.
So can the children of Olympus.
Perhaps. But remember, my death came by your blade.
My blade was meant for Zeus. Be quick with your words.
As we speak, the war for Olympus rages on, and mankind suffers.
Let them suffer. The death of Zeus is all that matters.
Zeus will not fall as easily as Ares. To destroy the king of the gods, you must seek the source of his strength, the flame of Olympus.
You once sacrificed yourself to save Zeus, and now you seek to destroy him? What has brought about this change?
I see truths where I did not before. Perhaps these will earn back your trust. These are the Blades of Exile. They will help guide you on your journey to the flame. Remember, as long as Zeus reigns, there is no hope for mankind. Destroy the flame, Kratos, and the very foundations of Olympus will crumble.
And we obtained the Blades of Exile, because before we were actually using Athena's blades. So basically the way that you obtain the blades throughout the games, originally you received the Blades of Chaos from Ares when you asked to be saved by him. And then in the second game, you obtained the Blades of Athena. Of course, were given to you by Athena, and that's what we were using here. Now we have obtained the Blades of Exile, which, again, were given to us by Athena, but it's just to mix them up and make them look a little bit more interesting from game to game. That's basically it. So, that's cool overall, though. Alright, what do we see here? Hades, here is the end of the great journey that all must embark on, where none can turn back. Yep. There's a little fat bastard over there. Well, not really little, but... the big guy? Yeah, he's over there. And I wanted to come down here. Awesome. Okay, that guy looks creepy, so I'm gonna ignore him. Oh, we have magic back. Why did we get magic? Did the blades give us magic? I don't really understand. Well, there we go. Oh, and for anyone who's wondering, every God of War game has a sex minigame. And this game is no different. It's just we'll receive it actually much later into the game. Actually, I don't know how much later, but we'll receive it later on. And this actually looks like the item chest, so they changed it up from the last few games. Yeah. Really? Just 3 Gorgonized for an upgrade. Okay, so that means they must have really cut back on the Gorgonized. Because I believe in the all the previous games... Oh, I forget that I don't even have that. Nice. Yeah, in the previous games... That's an awesome move, by the way. Introduced into this game. In the previous games, you required 5, I want to say? 5? 6? I know in the last game I played, Chains of Olympus, it was 5. But something tells me it was 6 in the others. But maybe not, maybe not. He's gone. Home run. Let's go this way first. It's falling down screaming. So what do we have here? It looks like a gate. Hyperion Gate. Those who possess the true soul of a god may pass. Let's go get a true soul of a god. Let's go grab ourselves a Hades soul. I think that should do it, right? Yeah. Yeah. Hades soul should do it. And again, I'm saving at the next save, I know, but rather be safe than sorry, because I actually had a situation in God of War 1, if you guys haven't seen it yet, had a situation in God of War 1 where the game crashed partway through the session, and I had to, restart from my last save, and luckily, I had saved, so I didn't lose any, too much progress. What do we have here? That voice. Army of Sparta. Summon a protective phalanx of shields. Phalanx, that's the word. Phalanx of shields and spears that will drive your enemies back. This is actually pretty cool thing.
The blades of
So-
exile will serve you well, Kratos.
I'm gonna try and get them around me.
Call forth the spirits of your exiled Spartan brothers.
That, because I love area of effect attacks and wide range attacks, I'm going to be using that quite a bit and upgrading that quite a bit. So, oh, that's one thing I didn't mention. Let's go take a look. So we press start, it'll pull up the upgrade menu or the power up menu. And basically what this allows you to do is it uses your experience orbs that you've obtained through, like I said, the chest or through killing enemies, and you can apply it here. So as you see here, to upgrade to level 2, we will need 4,000 orbs, and then also anything else we obtain through the game, whether it be magic spells or items. Which I don't see the shield thing on here, so it must be tied into my blades here. As we acquire those, we will be allowed to upgrade those as well. My main concern, though, is upgrading the blades to their strongest ability first before I upgrade anything else to the max. But by the time the end of the game comes around, you start getting a lot of experience. So you should get either very close to upgrading everything, or you should be able to upgrade everything. So I wouldn't be too concerned about, you know, not being able to upgrade at all. But, you know, it's also something you do want to be mindful of if you're going for 100%, which I don't go for 100% too often. Anyone else want to try me? So cool. Oh, and besides the spinning move with the blades, that's also the other move I love doing. The 2 light hits with square, square, and then triangle, because well, that's creepy. No. But yeah, the square, square, triangle. It's awesome. It clears enemies up. It knocks them in the air, so you can jump up and juggle them then. Very good move. So what are these? The path is covered in bramble. There is no way through right now. Okay. Well, before I go that direction, I want to go the other way. Because this looks like it's the way we're supposed to go. And I don't want to go the way we're supposed to go. I want to go this way. I'll leave that health chest there because I'll probably need it later on. And if you can always do that, just leave health chests because you might think you might need them later. It's always a safe thing to do. Oh, hello, experience that I would have missed otherwise. How you doing? Look at that, so much of it here, man. Oh, that's baby experience. Look, there's nothing in these chests. Later on, we'll be getting so much experience, it's just gonna be ridiculous, man. Okay, so this game does have singing. Now, I don't know, like I kind of mentioned this in the Chains of Olympus playthrough. I don't know if it was just me or, you know, I don't know what, but I don't remember the first 2 God of War games having vocals to their music in-game, besides the outros and maybe the intro. But during game, I don't remember it. But again, like I said, maybe I just wasn't paying attention, you know, close enough attention to it. But I like this music. I really do. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe they actually released the album. You can go buy the soundtrack for this game, which I think is pretty cool. Kind of cool that they would offer you that. Some games do offer soundtracks, but not all of them. Alright, let's get over here. So this is the same thing applies here as regular climbing. You can press X to move along quickly. If enemies come and fight you like this, you can use square to do light attacks. It takes a little bit longer, but you can get them off. Triangle does heavy attacks. Only takes a couple smacks, and then they eventually pop off. Or you can do a grab, which, if an enemy comes along, I will show you. That's probably the quickest way, again, to get rid of enemies. Oh, and then sometimes they can grab onto you, so you want to fight back. So there we have a grab. Yeah, it's pretty quick. But also, if you have 2 enemies lined up against each other like we have here, you can knock them both out in one go. Kind of annoying the camera doesn't pull back more, so you can see everything, but it's all good. I'm gonna grab you. Come here. See, it's just really satisfying to do a grab, though, while you're on here. And once you're over land, just press R1. Oh, what do we have here? It's a letter. A note scrawled by a tortured soul. The oppressive darkness is no place for a delicate flower to bloom. Tonight, I honor Hades' request and join his table. But I swear on the morrow, I will leave this foul place with you at my side. Nothing shall keep you from you, my darling Persephone. Pirithous, whatever. I'm assuming that's Persephone's husband, or true love in the regular world and not the underworld. Because the story of Persephone was kind of talked about in Chains of Olympus. Basically, it was a lady that was taken from the mortal world to the underworld by Hades himself to be his wife, and they ended up coming to an agreement where during fall and winter, Persephone would live in Hades, or in the underworld, and during spring and summer, she would live with the mortals. So that's, are these both blue? No, what's this one? Is that green? What is that? Oh, it's a mixture. Huh. This one's green. Oh, it's flashing. So that's another thing you can look out for. If you need health, you can grab it while it's health and get some health from it. So that was weird. That was like a mixture chest. Kind of interesting. Oh, but no, yeah. Light Greek backstory that I've learned while playing the game. And that is actually one story I did know before beginning God of War. Okay, story's good, everyone out of the way. As more stories pop up, some of them I know and some of them I don't. So some of you guys in the comments will have to explain some of them to me. Which... oh, there we go, look at that. That's what we want to fight. A snake lady with big titties. Come here. Yeah, this is a Gorgon. You just want to look out for their freezing stone vision. It's no fun. Oh, let's see if we can't do this. Come here. That's the way you do it. Gorgon decapitation. Ripping off a Gorgon's head will always give magic orbs and freeze nearby enemies. So, that's something to keep in mind when you are killing Gorgons. Get out of my way, you jerks. Now, the Gorgons in this game seem to be a little bit easier to fight. Maybe it's just early on Gorgons, but she seems a little bit easier than the previous ones in the earlier games. See, now the problem with this, I don't know what to censor. Because YouTube, as I've mentioned in the past, is very strict about their censor rules, censorship rules. But something like that that's very fleeting, I think I'll ignore. But once you see full-on boob, and, just right in front of the camera, dead center in the camera, then I will actually censor it. And as always, any uncensored content can be found over on Game Anyone. Like I said, that won't be censored though. Alright, that was Hades there for some reason. We're getting close to you, my friend. I'm ready to get your soul so I can get out of here. Do I need any? Nah, I'm good. Actually, well, fuck it. Let's grab it. Might as well. Even if I need a little bit. But I don't believe I do. Here's more of those brambles, which we can't get past. I'm assuming we're getting an item or... Who said that? Someone said you. Who said that? Oh. Hey.
I have suffered enough, Spartan. Hades, he sentenced me to this eternal torture. My prison of tinder. But now that you are here, you can free me. All I have left is my bow. Please, free me, and it is yours.